ओम 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 ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपादं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वातिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तिः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। पेज 269, 77th श्लोक। 269, 77th श्लोक। अनिमित्तस्य चित्तस्य यानुत्पत्तिः समाद्वया अजातस्यैव सर्वस्य चित्तदृश्यं हि तद्यतः। अनिमित्तस्य चित्तस्य यानुत्पत्तिः समाद्वया अजातस्यैव सर्वस्य चित्तदृश्यं हि तद्यतः। 78th also will read. बुद्ध्वा निमित्ततां सत्यां हेतुं पृथगनाप्नुवन् वीतशोकं तथा कामम् अभयं पदमश्नुते। बुद्ध्वा निमित्ततां सत्यां हेतुं पृथगनाप्नुवन् वीतशोकं तथा कामम् अभयं पदमश्नुते अभयं पदमश्नुते। Yesterday we saw that as long as the Hetu Phalavesh is there, till the Hetu Phalavesh is there, till then the Hetu Phalodbhava will continue. Remember, Hetu Phalavesh, the cause and effect, till the cause and effect is there, Hetu Phalodbhava, the bodies or the cycle in which we get the bodies will continue. So what we have to do? We have to cut the cycle of this Hetu Phaladbhava, Hetu Phalodaya. So Hetu Phalodaya, Hetu Phalavesha. How does it happen? It happens when we are seeing the drishya separate, the duality, the dvaita. Second, what happens when the dvayabhas is there? From that dvayabhav, then comes the dharma, the rules apply, because kartritva is there, so naturally the dharma and the adharma will apply. And as per the dharma and adharma, what happens? Then the karma will be done. When the karma will be done, then again this strengthening of this cycle of birth and death will happen. So in this way, everything continues. The whole cycle continues. So, what are the repercussions? The repercussions are getting birth in Adham, Madhyam, or Uttam Yoni. So, if a person says that I have not done anything wrong, the first thing wrong is that he has got a birth. So, it is not right when we say that we have not done anything wrong. Adham means what? The Tiriya Yoni, the animal yoni. Madhyam means the Manusha yoni. And the Uttam means all the Dev yoni he will get. And till the fruit is there, till this Hetu Phalavesh is there, these yonis will continue and he will keep on again and again enjoying those things. And again he will come to the Madhya Lok and then he will create new fruits. He won't stop there. He will continue again and again. He will do the actions and then dharma will continue. So we saw how to cut this, how to cut us, and the first step, that is to see the abhed. And seeing abhed is only through the gyan. When we remove the avidya, it is only due to avidya that we are seeing the drishya. Where is the drishya seen? The drishya is seen in the chitta. The drishya is seen in the chitta, and the chitta is seen in the consciousness. So we have to merge. We have to merge the drishya in the chitta, because the chitta is nothing other than the chitta is not. The drishya is nothing other than the chitta. We have to merge the drishya into the chitta. It is its upadan karan, like the pot when it breaks. Where does it go? It dissolves into the mud. Similarly, the drishya, what is the drishya's upadan karan? It is the chitta only. They are all flow of thoughts. Spandanam eva. You have to merge it back. Then again merge the chitta into the consciousness. Because the upadan karan of that chitta also is that consciousness. Chitta in itself is jada. By itself, the chitta is jada. In this way, when we go from the drishya to the chitta, to the consciousness, we see only the one consciousness that is around. Continuously, we are seeing the one consciousness. If any movement is seen, that movement is spandanam eva. Spandanam, chitta spandanam eva, mana spandanam eva. It is due to the movement of the mind. Because if the mind is not there, the sansar is not seen. So as is the mind, so will be the sansar portrayed for us. If the mind is beautiful, the sansar is beautiful. If the mind is spiritual, the world is spiritual. If the mind is criminal, the world is criminal. So as is the mind, so will be the drishya. So that is why the drishya, when the chitta is merged back into the consciousness, we see the consciousness only playing everywhere. See all the parakashta of all the marg, all the three paths that we propagate, the karma yoga, the bhakti yoga, and the jnana yoga, sublimate into this only. They submerge into this jnana only. What gyan? That the consciousness is seen that there is only one truth that is pervading everywhere. Even in Bhakti Yoga also, the Bhakta, the devotee, sees that one Supreme Lord is ished only everywhere. That is not other than his own consciousness. When he does Karma Yoga also, he does it for that one consciousness only, to please that consciousness only. So everything, all the three paths merge here into that one truth only. There are different paths to take us to the same destination. So these are the two states. Then in Abhutabhiniveshos, the 75th and 76 we saw yesterday. So Abhutabhiniveshosti Dvayam Tat Vidyate. This is the same principle that is being said, that until that Abhinivesh, Abhinivesh means identification. Identification is there to this body, mind, intellect. Till then, there will be Dvayam. When it is Abhut Abhinivesh, then Dvayam Tatra na Vidyate. Then there will be no Dvayam, duality will cease to exist. It won't be there. Dvaya bhavam sabudvaiva nirnimitta na jayate. He becomes nirnimitta. So this was important when it was said that he becomes nirnimitta. Nirnimitta means what? Nivritta mithya dvaya abhinivesha. See the last line of Bhashyam, 75th Shlok. Nirnivritta mithya dvaya abhinivesha. Nirnimitta means what? That he is nivritta of that mithya abhinivesh. Nivritta means is devoid. He has dropped that mithya abhinivesh. Now this abhinivesh is not there at all. Identification has been falsified. How? Outside? Physically? No. It is not physically done. It is all in the vision. It is all in the intellect. Because that granthi, that knot, that is not there, that is in the intellect only. Okay. So this was 75th Shlok. So we have to remember, with each and every Shlok, we have to remember the important point that has been driven there. So here, what is it? He becomes nirnimitta. Nirnimitta means what? This abhinivesh is gone. Nirnimitta means this abhinivesh is gone. He's nivritta mithya dvaya abhinivesha. He's not identified to anything false now. See, the identification matters. With whom are we identified? The other day we were celebrating Jyoti Prasad Agarwala ji's birth tithi, I think, on the Zoom platform only. So in there, I was thinking about so many things he has done. In so many fields, he was active. He's called Shilpi also. So, and till now, and he lived only for around 45 to 50 years, a small lifespan. But so much of work he did, and this rule applies to all the great people. Shankaracharya Bhagwan, then Gyaneshwarji. There are so many people who, even Vivekanand Swami, they led a very small span of life, but it was worthwhile. So when we identify to bigger, or when we identify to a bigger, say, many people, or to a bigger realm of thoughts, or to bigger platform, like I am identified now to a society, then I increase that to a country. When I increase that to the whole globe, then I increase that to the whole cosmos. I have to keep on increasing my vision. The more I increase the vision, the more authority I will start getting. This is the rule. Because these devtas are also jeev, they are also yoni. Yesterday we saw that Uttama Loka, they go to that Uttama Loka. So they are also a jeev who has uplifted himself to the position of a devta. These are all positions. Indra is a position. Yamraj is a position. Agni Devta is a position. We also can become, and maybe we have become some birth. We can't say. So, a person, how does he get to that level? When he increases his authority, when he increases his identification, the bigger is the identification. Identification means the sukh and dukh of those people belong to me. The joys and sorrows, the failure and success of all those people belong to me. Like I am identified to my child right now. So his success and his failure, it is not only his, it is mine also. Similarly, when I increase my identification to a bigger lot, the authority I start getting is bigger. It is more powerful, it is more pervasive. When it becomes more pervasive, so what is the parakashtha? What is the limit? The limit is he can become Brahma also. Brahma is what? A jeev who is identified to one cosmos. Whole cosmos is his body, his own body. It is his sharir. So he is identified with the whole cosmos. So here also, this when we are identified to a small thing, we will be getting only that authority. Only two or three people are in my family, I'll get that authority. If if I'm identified to a particular sect, suppose, then I'll get that authority bigger. So in this way, it increases. So here also, when I have started seeing my abhinivesh, my small identification as false, then what will happen? Then slowly this nirnimitta, he starts becoming nirnimitta. This happens by a lot of grace, by a lot of punya, and by a lot of upasana, by a lot of shravan, a lot of satsang, guru kripa. And all these are related. If we do not have a lot of punya, then we won't have guru sakti. It needs a lot of punya to have a guru in our life. Then shastra. If guru comes, naturally shastra will come. Shastra also comes again. To listen to that shastra, we need punya again. Otherwise, and doing satsang, it is a good point for all of us that when we are doing satsang, we are increasing our punya. Slowly, slowly, that punya level starts increasing. Even we are doing nothing, just satsang, it increases. And then slowly, the shastra, when we hear that shastra, then those impressions form in the mind. Again, to hold it also, we need punya. We need purity of mind. So everything has to be backed by a lot of upasana. A lot of upasana has to be done. Our daily routine, our daily schedule should be packed with a lot of upasana. Every day I'm telling you this, the same thing. That our mind should not be empty to loiter around in the areas where it is not required. And mostly we have a lot of free time in our mind because our mind has become mechanical in all the tasks that it does. So it is actually free. Like a computer, when you see the computer, when it works, the RAM is mostly free. We want a bigger RAM. What is that RAM? What is that mind of that computer? How is it working? So our mind also works like that. Our mind gets some task, it gets habituated because it forms habits very fast. Abhyas hai na tu kaunte. So continuously it does abhyas. It goes on repeating something, and when it repeats, there are ruts formed in the mind, and when there are ruts, it the tracks, ruts means the tracks are formed in the mind. So the mind runs on those same tracks. Then my hands are free, my other mind is free, it is not occupied, I can think something. At that time, I have to, this abhinivesh, I have to do of higher. You're understanding? At that time, I have to take the name, suppose holy name, my japa, or some thought related to some maybe shloka, or some shloka I chant from Gita. I want to learn that. I have to repeat that. Continuously, I'm repeating it. So continuously, when we are hammering that thought again and again in the mind will take that impression. It is it's very simple. Like if I am hearing a song for the first time, it happens. It's a very common example that I'm taking. The first time I don't remember the lyrics, but if I hear it again and again and again, 5 times, 6 times, at least 2, 3 lines, I will start memorizing. Similarly, these things also happen when I start doing. Many of you, I know that they continue ajapajap. Many of you, amongst you only, they do because many a times whenever you're talking to me also, your naam just comes out. So I have seen that. So it is good only. I learned so many things from you all also. So in this way, this sadhana should continue. The sadhana that my mind should not be free. I should be alert on this point. I should be conscious that my mind should not be kept free. Free mind is a devil's workshop. We all know that. So that is why it is better that we do abhinivesh with not dvaya but with advaya. This word is important. So nirnimittaha means what? Nivritta mithya dvaya abhinivesha. I put my Bhagwan, I put something bigger because see, I have to replace the thoughts. I cannot make my mind completely empty because that will be yoga meditation when I'm trying to chitta vritti nirodha yoga, I'm trying to empty my mind of thoughts. No thought is there. When continuously I keep on seeing my thought or watching my thoughts, the thoughts will disappear. That is the procedure of the mind. That's how the mind works. So when the mind is quietened, I feel very, very good, very, very nice. Why? Because I am very close to my consciousness at that time. It is very, very close. There is no gap of thoughts. There is no cushion or pillow of thoughts in the middle. So I'm very, very close to that consciousness and I'm getting all the power or all the joy, bliss from that consciousness at that time. So I enjoy that quietude, that peaceful mind. But, 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 the next step is the moment I come out, again, I am back into the world. Again, those thoughts come in between me and they hamper that blissful, joyful experience that I was experiencing. So it is better that that cushion of thoughts that is there always, I replace that with something better. This is called abhinivesh. So abhinivesh, I should do dvaya abhinivesh when I am taking it out slowly, slowly. I am putting the Brahma vritti or I am putting my Ishta vritti or Upasya vritti, anything. I am putting all those things there and I'm trying to go closer to myself, closer to myself. When I'm going closer to myself at that time, I'm getting all the joy, all the peace, all the power from what I am actually, and not from the anatma that is flimsy, that is temporary, that is in time. It is not that. This we have to practice. Yadana labate hetun uttama adhama madhyaman tadana jayate chittam hetva bhave phalam kutaha. So we have seen this whole thing. Okay, now we come to the 77th. Animittasya chittasya yan utpatti samadvaya ajatasya eva sarvasya chitta drishyami tadyataha. So animittasya chittasya. Animittasya chittasya. Animittasya is the adjective of the chittasya. That chitta which has no delusion. Animitta. Nirnimitta he has become now. Nirnimitta, that for the same word has uh, come in 75th Shlok also. So he has become anirnimitta. There is no nimitta there now. Abhinivesh is not there. Of what chitta? Therefore, that chitta won't take any shape. Because of my abhinivesh, I am attached to something, I'm identified to something. My chitta takes that shape. So devoid of that shape, animittasi means that there is no shape there, because now there is no hetu for any birth. Yan utpatti samadvaya. Now it is not taking any new shape. Utpatti sama advaya. It is one. It is one with the non-dual self. What is happening? It has become one with that non-dual self. So now what is happening? Wait a minute. This light. So samadvaya means it is one with that non-dual self, because the chitta has stopped taking any shape. The chitta is not taking any shape because of this animittasya chittasya not taking any new shape. Ajatasya eva, second line. Ajatasya eva sarvasya chitta drishyam hi tadyata. So ajatasya eva. So if I have removed all the shape from the chitta, there is no chitta. That means what? It is one with that consciousness only. That has become ajat. What is the upadan karan of that chitta without any name and form? That is that consciousness only. That is that consciousness only. If I put names and forms on that consciousness, that is that mind, that is that chitta, isn't it? Name devoid of that names and forms, that chitta is consciousness alone. Remember, we had seen this, that the absolute nature of that mind is what? The essence of that mind, the sar of that mind is that consciousness only. So when I have removed all those shapes, now it is not taking any shape. Now it has become what? Ajatasya eva. Now it has become that consciousness only. It has not become, sorry. It is that consciousness only. It has stopped becoming bhava sagar, bhava. It is not any bhava now. It is without bhava. It is abhava. So it is ajatasya sarvasya chitta drishyam hi tad yatah, tad and yatah. All the duality, the chitta drishya at that time, chitta drishyam hi tad yatah dvaya bhasam. Yatah means because. Tad and yatah. Tat means dvaya bhasam. Split that two words. Tad and yatah. Tatyata, last word. Tadyatah. It has become tadyatah. Tat means what? That dvayabhasam. Due to that dvayabhasam, the chitta drishyam are there. Tat hi chitta drishyam. Yatah means because. Yatah tat chitta drishyam hi. Because they are all chitta drishya only. Because this dvayabhasam is due to chitta drishya, is duality is chitta drishya only at that time. So if you remove all the chitta drishya, the drishya of that chitta, what is it? It is only consciousness. Let us see the bhashyam, it will be clear. See page number 270, 77th Shlok. हेत्वा भावे चित्तम नोत्पद्यते इति हि उक्तम. लोप शाकल्यस्य नोत्पद्यते. नोत्पद्यते इति हि उक्तम. हेत्वाभावे, हेतु अभावे. हेतु अभावे मीन्स कर्ता अभावे, भोक्ता अभावे, yata abhave, all those things. So there is dvaya abhave, there is no duality also. So hetu abhave means there is no cause there. Chittam na utpadyate iti hi uktam. It does not take any further shapes. This has been said. Mind is not born, this has been said. So next, sa. Sa punarutpattischa chittasya kidrishityuchyate. Sa means anutpattihi. Anutpattihi, a new name for moksha. Anutpattihi, this is the new name for moksha. Anutpattihi. See, it is in the Moolam, 77. It is in the Moolam only. What is it saying? It is saying, Sa punar anutpattischa chittasya kidrishityuchyate. Mind is not taking any shape. That mind is now not taking any shape. Understood? This is the new name of moksha. How does it happen? That will be said. How is it the state of anutpatti? How is that state? That will be said. Next. Parmartha darshanena nirasta dharma adharma khyotpatti nimittasya animittasya chittasya. By that knowledge, Parmartha darshanena, by the Param darshan, by the knowledge of the absolute self. When that knowledge of the absolute self is there, by knowledge of that self, nirasta dharma adharma khyotpatti nimittasya. By refuting or by the destruction of all whatever is seen, dharma, adharma, by the chitta, whatever is seen and projected, by nirasta means that has been destroyed or seen as refuted. Nimittasya, animittasya chittasya. Now there is no nimitta for the chitta. The hetu for the chitta is not there to project anything. Ya moksha akhyan anutpattihi sa sarvada sarvavasthasu sama nirvishesha advayacha. This is called moksha. Moksha akhyan. Akhya anutpatti. This is called this anutpatti called moksha. Anutpatti means no further taking of shapes. This is called anutpatti. Sa sarvada sarvavastha. So that is same in all the states. It's not that it is only in the waking state and the moment I go into the deep state, I just drop it. It is not that. Or in the deep sleep state, I have got moksha. In waking state, I won't have that. It's not like that. In all the avastha, wherever you go, the knowledge, once it happens forever. It won't drop again. Such a relief. Okay. Sa sarvada sarvavasthasu sama. Sama means what? Nirvishesha. Sama means what? Is equal to, you just put in is equal to there, a sign. Nirvishesha advayacha, without any specification. Sama means there is no specification. It is without any specification. Okay. So it is without any specification. Cha. Okay. Advayacha. It is advaya. Next. Purvam api ajatasya eva anutpannasya chittasya sarvasya advayasya ityartha. Purvam api. See purvam api. See the tippani number 1. Bottom. Page number 270. Bottom. First tippani. Purvam apiti adhisthana ajnanat prag api ityartha. Before he had knowledge. Purvam api means before he had knowledge also. Ajatasya eva anutpannasya, that chitta was still ajat. What? He was still ajat. That means what? Moksha was there at that time also. But I don't know. But I feel that I am getting new births and I will be going to some other birth again after dropping this. No, here, see, this is what? This is again something new that has come up. He's saying, Purvam api ajataseva anutpannasya chittasya sarvasya advayasya ityartha. Everything is that advayat only, aja only. Even before he knows, even before he gets the knowledge also, still he is that same advaya only. It is not that he is getting something, some moksha or something, and now he won't be born. When we are born, we think we are taking shape of the body, but that time also this chitta is not born. Jatya bhas, vastva bhas, chala bhas, dvaya bhas, all the abhas is matra there. It is not that it is actually there. So sarvasya advayasya ityartah. So everything is advaya only here. It is not that I will attain that moksha. When I attain that moksha, at that time I'll be liberated. It is not like that. We are just now also, we all are liberated only, just that we don't know. And the moment we don't know, we become like that. The moment we know, we have all illuminated, all illumined souls. Moksha. Moksha is already there with us. So, what is there? So, we don't have to do any upasana, nothing. No, 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 no. Though it is there, but still we don't know. For that, we have to continue. So, it's good news also and bad news also, as you said. So, yasmat pragapi vijnanat chitta drishyam tad dvayam janma cha tasmat ajatasya sarvasya. Please underline this whole line from Yasmat. Yasmat Pragapi Vigyanat. Before the knowledge also. Pragapi means before. Pragapi Vigyanat. Before that knowledge happens. Chitta Drishyam, the objects of the mind. Chitta Drishyam. Tad Dvayam Janmacha. Tad means here Dvayabhasam. Dvayabhasam and Janmacha, all the karma, avidya, kam, etc. Tad Dvayam Janmacha. Tasmad ajatasya sarvasya. All was one with that chitta only. Chitta only. And chitta was one with that consciousness only. Sarvasya sarvada chittasya. Everything was one with that chitta. Everything. The drishya was one with the chitta. Chitta was one with the consciousness. A is equal to B is equal to C. Therefore, A is equal to C. Sarvada chittasya sama advaye van utpattihi. Full stop. Till here is one sentence. After that, so therefore chitta was all the time mukta only because it is one with that consciousness only. So consciousness has not left that chitta at all. So it is always mukta. This is such a beautiful line, such a beautiful statement. This is something unique. What is it? Because A is equal to B, B is equal to C, and C is always liberated. Therefore, that B, let us see that B, because B is the chitta, B is always liberated. Again, A is equal to B, B is equal to C. A is drishya, B is chitta, and C is consciousness. So A is equal to B is equal to C, and consciousness is always liberated. So therefore, the B, that is the most troublesome portion of our life, the mind, the chitta, that is always liberated. One condition, what? It should not take any shape. And for that, we have to work hard. Once we know that, then we are also that same consciousness. Na punah kadachit bhavati, kadachit va na bhavati. Therefore, sometimes it is not like that sometimes moksha happens and sometimes he is not liberated. He is always liberated. He is always in moksha. So you can't get that moksha because we are already in that moksha. So sometimes birth is possible. Sometimes moksha and sometimes birth. This is not possible for him, for that person who is liberated. Don't get confused. For the person who does not know this, whose chitta takes shapes, whose chitta is always clinging, cringing to some to some anatma thoughts, to some anatma notions. For him, there's always a new shape waiting. Once he skips that, once he goes beyond that, once he has refuted those shapes, then he is in moksha. Therefore, our shastra, all the shastras, take it Bhagavad, take Ramayana, take Gita, take anything, the Upanishads are always telling us to purify our mind. Because this mind is the only instrument through which we can pole vault. Otherwise, we can't jump to that unmanifest. That we are already. Only the mind. And therefore, you remember, therefore, there were lots in the Upanishads when the Acharya is giving the sermons or the pravachan. So there is one section, first section. In the first section, he will just give the, suppose Mahavakya and all, he'll explain it. So one lot just goes away because the illumination has taken place. They have they are now all illumined souls. They just get up and go away. So those who are left back, again he starts from the scratch. Again he will explain to them in detail. Again another batch will go away. So this is a matter of our reflection that takes place in our mind, and the reflection will happen as per our purity, because that is the mind is the instrument, the subtle instrument where this reflection is happening. So we have to purify that mind only. I have to work on that portion of the mind which is troubling me most, and which will be giving me new shapes. I have to curtail those shapes, those thoughts. That's the work that I have to do the whole day. I do not have any other work. Sarvata, next line. Sarvata ek roop eva ityartha. All the time it is one only. See what a daring statement Bhagwan Bhashikar has given to all of us. Please underline all these 3 lines. That it is one only, always in moksha. It is one with that consciousness. That consciousness is moksha only, synonym of moksha only. It is one with that always. But we do not know. We are always hopping from one identity to the other identity. We are continuously becoming something. And while becoming, my mind is actually taking a shape. My mind, when I think about my dog, I'll take the shape of a dog. This is what Jad Bharat's story also in Bhagavatam proved. That the last thought was of the deer, and he took a shape of a deer, physical deer. I mean, gross deer. He became a deer. So the moment I get identified to my house, now you can imagine what will happen. I identify to my child, you imagine, or I identify to my enemy. That is the most uh, hazardous case. When I get identified to some enemy, I become like that, and I feel that I'm not going to talk to him, or I'm going away from him, but I'm going to leave him. But in the mind, I have actually made him my companion. My mind has taken his shape, and continuously I'm thinking about him. And that is why the Shastra tell us to not to have dvesh, not to have rag, because mind takes shape of that person. And we don't know what is our last moment. The moment I leave this body, and if by chance I have the shape of that person in my mind, then I'll become that person next birth. The system is like that. So congratulations, again you have become, and you will be around that person also. You'll take that shape of that person and be around that person only. Mostly you'll be born in that family only. This happens. So it is very scary. So that is why here it is said that we do not, by not knowing our nature of that consciousness, that person, we have to sublimate all those thoughts. We have to merge back those thoughts from where the source is. This is called sublimation. This is called to refute, to negate and see that this is all false. That person is not there. That person is, when we say only one Atma is there, how can there be duality? How can there be 2 people? So whenever I'm thinking about a person who is my Dveshi also, he's not separate from me. It is me only, my reflection. When I sublimate all these thoughts, then this comes Sarvada Ekarupa Eva Ityartha. All the time it is one only with the consciousness. So Drishya is equal to Chitta, Chitta is equal to consciousness. आत्मसत्यानुबोधेन न संकल्पयते यदा अमनस्तां तदा याति ग्राह्य ग्राह तदद्वयम्. Remember the 32nd shlok of Advait Prakaran? Asankalpasya tadayat. When through this knowledge, Atma Satyanubodhena, when through that Atma Satyanubodh, I start thinking about these things, then what happens? Grahya Grahak Bhav goes away. Then the perceiver perceived difference will go away. Continuously, I have to bring back that knowledge, I have to surface that knowledge. At present, it has gone down. It is submerged in the thoughts of the sansar, thoughts of anatma, thoughts of all my emotions and wrong notions. It is submerged, it is gone down. Okay. So let us see the 78th shlok also. But I have already read it. Budhva animittatam. Having known. Budhva means twa pratyay, having known. Having known animittatam, the absence of hetu, duality, animittatam. There is no nimitta. Hetu is not there, duality is not there, dharma is not there, karma is not there, dvayabhasam is not there. All these things have been negated. Having known this, what happens? Satyam. Satyam is sati saptam. Having done this. So, Budhva Satyam, like that it will go. So, Satyam is with Budhva. Buddha Satyam animittatam. Hetum. Prithag anapnuvan. He does not attaining any other cause. He does not attain any other cause. He is not attaining any other shape or cause. Prithak anapnuvan. He is not attaining something other than that. Vita shokam. Absence of any shok. Shok. Shok means cause of shok is something real was given to me and it has disappeared, and that thing was giving me identification, and now that identity is lost. This is shok. Shok means what? Identity loss. This is called shok. I am in shok. Shok sabha. This is called my one identity is lost. There are many, in my personalities, many identities are there. It's a collection of identities. This personality, this Vyavaharik person, which I called Ananya Chaitanya, she is what? A collection of many identities. So when will Shok happen? When one identity regarding to, with respect to some person is lost, some situation is lost, then she will have an identity crisis. This is called Shok. Okay, so Vita Shokam, he has left all the Shok. There's no identity crisis at the moment. Why? Because all those identities he has refuted in his mind, he sees that they are false, they're not existing at all. Tatha akamam abhayam padam ashnute. Tatha akamam, absence of desire. Abhayam, abhayam, fearlessness. Dvayatvai bhayam bhavati. When there is two, when the duality is seen, only there bhaya comes. Remember this. This comes in Brihadaranya. Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. Yasya udaram antaram bhavati. Tasya bhayam bhavati. Udaram means not the stomach, udar. Udar means even small, little bit of antar is seen somewhere. Difference is seen somewhere. There, bhaya generates. Otherwise, bhaya does not come. So, tatha, when this happens, what? Animittatam satyam sati. When this animittatam happens, what happens? Akamam, abhayam, vitashokam, padam ashnute. Padam ashnute. Padam means what? Padyate iti, that moksha padam. That padam means moksha padam ashnute. Moksha padam means what? Padyate, and he attains that. He attains that padam. 15th chapter. fourth shlok से ततः पदम तत्परिमार्गितव्यम् यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता पुराणी ततः पदम that padam 15.4 yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyah. Again he does not come back. Once he has got that padam, this is called moksha padam. Tameva chadyam purusham cha adyam purusham prapadye. I want to attain that. Prapadye, I am prapanna. I surrender to that. Yatah pravritti prasita purani. Okay, this is called padam. Padam ashnute. Okay, let us see the bhashya. 78, page number 271. Yathoktena nyayena. Yathoktena nyayena means what? Rishi was yathoktena means that knowledge that I have already said, the logic that I have already proved. That is A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to that moksha only, liberated moksha only. It is liberation itself. So Drish is not separate than Drishta. And Drishta is what? Always liberated. So this is called Yathoktena Nyayena Janma Nimittasya Dvayasya Abhavat Animittatam Cha Satyam Parmartha Rupam Buddhva. Having known this Parmartha knowledge, what? That Janmani Nimittasya, that cause of birth is the duality Dvayasya. Cause of that birth is duality only. Abhavat, when this is not there, this cause is not there, what happens? Animittatam cha satyam. There is no nimitta for the birth. It becomes animitta. There is no cause for the birth. Parmartha rupam buddhva. That Parmartha rupam buddhva means ajam buddhva. Ajam buddhva. Hetum dharmadi karanam. Devadi yoni praptaye. Now to get the Dev yoni, etc., he does not accept any dharma, adharma, anything. Even for the Uttam, he has taken Devadi, because even to get the highest yoni also, Uttam yoni also, he is not accepting any dharma to do, or he does not have any desire to go there. Yoni praptaye prithag anapnuvan Anutpadanah Tyakta San. Now, because not accepting as sadhan, he is not accepting this as sadhan. Why? Because he has left all the Ashana, Bahi Ashana San. He has left all the Ashana. His desires are complete now. 3 Ashanas, Lokeshana, Vitteshana, Putreshana, all of them he has left. There is no Ashana, there is no unfulfillment inside. There is no craving inside for anything, because he knows that even if I get it, it is not a big deal, because it will again get lost. It is all temporary for a time being. It will again disappear. Again, I have to work hard for it. So I should work for something permanent. So Bahi Eshana San Kama Shokadi Varjitam. So that state is devoid of any calm, his desire, any shok, means any sadness or sorrow also. Varjita. Avidya rahitam abhayam. It is devoid of avidya also, ignorance. And he attains what? Abhayam padam ashnute. He attains that state of fearlessness, because there is only one consciousness. There is no duality seen in that state. Therefore, there is nothing to attain also. Such a nice state, because he is not seeing what to attain when everything is attained, when everything is with him only. He thinks that there is nothing to attain now in the world. So he wants to attain what? His own state only. He is established in that own state for single second, or sometimes these thoughts click for a single second. And that thought will take you so close to yourself, and it will give you so much of bliss that it will continue throughout the day. I'm talking about 1 second. I don't know if you have realized that. And it happens while Shravan only. When you're listening to it, you take your mind to that seat. See, our seat is important where you're sitting and listening. So keep your asan very elevated. Keep your asan clean. Asan means where you're sitting in your mind and listening. So when you're listening, the same time when I'm telling you that that state is devoid of this avidya. Avidya means what? He has merged back his chitta into that consciousness. There is no duality there. There is no bhed there. That he cannot see any differences of any animate or inanimate, jad or inert, jad or chetan. He is not seeing anything different than him. So everything is he only. So the moment he sees that everything is he only, he feels that what to attain now. Everything has been attained, and I am that self only in everything, which in my eye only everything is shining. I am that thing because of which everything is shining. And he's established in that. He's completely established in that. He does not want to waver from that situation. And in that situation, there is no bhai. Because even if pralay is happening also, pralay is also happening in my state, pralay is also illumined by me. Creation is also illumined by me. So everything is illumined by me. That is a state of fearlessness. So anything happens that is happening in my eye only. I am the substratum of everything. And there is nothing to attain. There is no fear. There is no shok. There is no bhai. So that is why Vita Shoka Bhayam Tatha Kamam Abhayam Padam Ashnute. This is that Padam. Padyate, Padya, Padyate iti. It is not Padyate Anena, okay? There were two definitions there. So it is Padyate iti. That Padya, that Pada which has to be attained. That is Padyate iti. That is that moksha. He attains that state. Okay, because all is unreal for him. Why will you want some cookies in the world, some temporary things in the world that will again take you to increase your vasanas and all? So he is not born again. He has attained that state. So we take birth only because some of our vasana is remaining, some of our vasana is incomplete. To complete that vasana again, we have to take another birth. Again, situation will come. So he tries to exhaust all his vasanas by meditation, and he thinks that I don't want anything. Don't want anything because everything is me only. I don't want anything in this world. Again and again, when he keeps thinking about this, he attains that portion. I wanted to complete till 80th Shlok today. Completed only 78. Time is also over. Okay. 79th Shlok we will see later on Monday. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om